Well, peoples, I've got something I've been wanting to say for a couple weeks now, and I'm just now getting around to doing it. But anyways, you know what? All y'all people that say they got ancestors that are slaves or were slaves or held in bondage and shit, and they want to run around and put down the stars and bars and the Confederate flag and all these statues and busts and stuff celebrating the Confederacy of the Civil War and stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, next time you see somebody with flying the stars and bars and everything, why don't you go up to that white cracker's ass and shake his hand and thank him? Because I'll tell you why. Because if y'all look back in friggin' history, you'll see that, by God, at the beginning of the Civil War, there were no bills or legislatures going through the Senate or Congress or anything about freeing no slaves or anything. And at the time, they were arguing and fighting over how much a dang slave was worth, whether it was 2%, 3%, 5% of a human or what. And that's what was going on. And the South felt it was an invasion on their rights and everything, and they didn't like it. So, and they felt the industrial North were trying to keep them down and tell them what to do and all this other crap. Well, you know, like I said, if it hadn't been for the dang South trying to succeed from the Union and everything and brought about the Civil War, God only knows how long slavery was. You know, or how long slavery would have went on for. Because, like I said, there was no bills or legislature or nothing in Congress or the Senate to free any slaves or anything like that. And if y'all want to talk about Lincoln emancipating the slaves, by God, why don't y'all stop and think for a dang minute that the only slaves that he reckoned emancipated were the ones that were slaves in any Confederate-held territories. Those slaves up in Maryland, Washington, D.C., Ohio, Illinois, New York, or wherever the hell they were, they weren't freed. You know, they weren't freed. And hell, it wasn't until after the end of the Civil War that anything that came about freeing any slaves throughout the whole country. So, you know, like I said, next time you see a white cracker flying the stars and bars, why don't you go up there and shake his hand and say thank you? Because like I said, if it hadn't been for the Civil War, by God, no telling how long slavery would have went on for. And if y'all want to go around and take down images of oppression and slavery and all that, why don't you all just start with the American flag up there in Washington, D.C.? Because, like I said, they had a damn Revolutionary War to kick England out of this country, and when they did, they didn't free no slaves. Slavery kept going on. The Constitution or the Bill of Rights, wherever the hell it is, says "we the people." You know, it doesn't say, you know. But anyways, you know. The Jefferson Memorial, hell, tear it down. Lincoln Memorial, tear it down. Because like I said, he only emancipated slaves and that was controlled by the Confederacy. Hell, take down the Washington Monument. Do away with the damn Capitol building, you know, if you want to do away with damn symbols of slavery and oppression. Because hell, even England, they abolished the institution of slavery in 1840. The last bit of slavery was abolished in England itself, you know. And it wasn't 20 years, it was 20 years later that anything was done about anything slavery in this country, and it had to be a damn war. So, I mean, all y'all going around putting down the Confederate flag and all these statues and stuff, man, y'all actually ought to be holding them up in praise, you know. Because, I mean, that was the reason slavery got ended, you know. Wasn't nothing up there in damn Congress or the Senate fucking did. And hell, The only reason they did what they did when they did it was because after the Civil War, everybody needed some reason as to why we even had a damn war. So, I mean, like I said, next time you see some white cracker ass flying the damn stars and bars and everything and think he's some southern redneck, why don't you walk up there and thank his ass and freak him out? But, you know, this bullshit about taking down the southern flags and shit like that, you know, and even if you want to put him into a corner, he's flying the damn stars and bars. Why don't you ask him what the hell he's at war for, or what he's at war with? That's a damn battle flag. Unless his ancestors fucking fought for the Army of Northern Virginia, hell, that's a damn battle flag he's showing. So, but anyways, you know, I'm just sick and tired, you know, hearing about all these statues and symbols of the Civil War being taken down and shit. Oh, because of it's a symbol of slavery and oppression and shit. Well, motherfucker, like I said, by God, you want to take down symbols of oppression and slavery and shit? Why don't you start from the beginning and take down the damn American flag and change it? Take down the damn Lincoln Memorial, the Jefferson Memorial, the friggin' Washington Monument, you know? Change the damn Capitol building, because by God, it hadn't been for, like I said, it hadn't been for the Civil War, God only knows how long slavery was going to go on for. And if y'all want, and another thing too, I keep hearing about 400 years of slavery and oppression and shit. Well, now, if you're talking about slavery and oppression, even if you're talking about 1965 Civil Rights March and all that other crap, you know, why don't you add it up? Slavery didn't come to this fucking country until 1619. That's only 300 damn years. So where the hell y'all get 400 years? You know? So, and hell, if you really add it up, you stop and think about it, the damn country wasn't, if you go by 1776 to 1865, that ain't even a full 100 years. Now, and before 1776, you could blame England for the damn slavery and oppression and shit in this country. So, but anyways, like I said, you know, it's fucking ridiculous. But like I said, you know, y'all want to start taking down monuments and markers of oppression and shit. Why don't you start, by God, where it all started from, and stop and think about it. I mean, even though y'all may have won I mean, even though after y'all got your freedom and everything, by God, it still was what, 100 years afterwards that you finally got the dang voting rights and stuff. But at least you were free to friggin' march and picket and all this other stuff that went on after the Civil War. So like I said, if it hadn't been for the Civil War and the South trying to succeed from the Union, God only knows how long slavery would have went on. Because nobody up in Washington, D.C. had the damn balls to try and do anything about it. But anyways, that's all I got to say on that subject. So, talk to y'all later. Bye.